Hey guys, how's it going? Eminem Gaming here, and today, well, let's just get into it. Uncharted 4 story has a new trailer released probably about 5 minutes ago. I literally have just watched it. I'm going to watch it again without writing notes because whenever I see anything Uncharted related, you know I've got to speak about it. So I writ some notes down about what I saw, what I think about it, and I'm going to give you my opinion. And I'm going to literally, probably again, guys, go back and watch it just for the enjoyment, not for review, because it looks incredible. I mean, infamous second son. I know I'm a bit fanboying a little bit here, but bear in mind, bear that in mind, guys. This is my most anticipated game this generation. Um, so for me, yeah, we've had Infamous Second Son, beautiful looking game. Star Wars Battlefront, beautiful looking game. You know, Drive Club and Drive Club Bikes, beautiful looking game. This surpasses every game I have seen this generation. It is not only beautiful looking, but you can tell there's a deep story behind it. I saw a few people on Twitter, they're saying, oh, "I got goosebumps watching this trailer." So, you know, it is incredible, guys. So, before I start fanboying anymore, make sure you check out PlayStation, YouTube. I'm not too good with links, so just check out PlayStation or Uncharted 4 trailer, or follow me on Twitter at Eminem Gaming 2 because I uploaded, like, you can link it to your Twitter. So I did that, guys. I'm gonna pin it. So if you want to see that, check out my Twitter at MNM Gaming number 2, not written, number 2. So if you want to see it, you know, there's a few places you can. But guys, let's get straight into it, and then I've got to give you the facts from what I saw, but then I'm just gonna ramble on. I do apologise if the it skips in the background, or you might hear a little bit of commentary going over mine. I have tried to get rid of it. Literally, I had to delete because on your PS4 it takes up a lot of space. Video game recordings, but I had to find the only Uncharted footage I had, so bear that in mind, guys. So you start off, you got Sam and Nate together as kids, and the very interesting thing is that was one of my favourite parts, even in Uncharted, even though probably 2 was the best. My favourite part one of my favourite parts in all the Uncharted was 3, the character development as a child. I really loved that little bit that they did in Uncharted 3. Nate, as a kid, being mentored by Sully. Loved that bit. Looks like we're going to have an in-depth sort of, I guess, flashback, or just character development of Nathan Drake and Sam. So it's the first time, obviously, Sam's been mentioned. He's in Uncharted 4. So it's great that we see, where he come from, his relation. Obviously, we know they're brothers, but like, were they close? We know Nate was an orphan, so did they go to the same orphanage? Who knows? I can't wait to just see the character development of not only Nathan Drake, but of Sam as well. I do apologise if it's echoey in here, guys. I'm replacing my curtains. I've just realised I'm echoing all over the place. But yeah, so you start off as kids. The next segment, you've got, again, the togetherness of Sam and Nathan as they go sort of through a forest area. It's got a light snow, but again, he sticks his hand. I know this sounds a bit weird, pause, but he sticks his hand in this sort of hole thing to activate like a cave, and that's really cool. That they are keeping, even in Uncharted 4, they're keeping the like the puzzle aspect. Obviously he's like a Tomb Raider, no pun intended with the game, but yeah, he's gonna have puzzles in the game. It looks like, from what I see, that's awesome. Even though they can be a little bit challenging, at least for me. Yeah, gonna be awesome to see how they do them. The next area is like an overgrown foresty area. Now that looked incredible. That looked really cool. It's definitely reminds me of the announcement trailer. You know, when you saw Nate swinging and punch. You know what I'm saying? It reminded me a lot like that. But even it looked better in my opinion. Now I want to address something before we go any further. To anyone, and I mean anyone, who said Uncharted 4 has been downgraded, I'm going to need you right now to go watch that video. If you sit here and tell me after you've watched that video, okay, that Uncharted 4 has been downgraded, you're not only lying to me, but you're lying to yourself. You know Naughty Dog has done a great job with that. It looks incredible. We don't know what's cinematic. We don't know what's gameplay. And that is very, very well done. I'm really excited about that. But yeah, the forest area from the launch trailer, it looked like. And then you've got, okay, so if you remember at E3 2015, the Uncharted 4, it was shown, you have like an ATV or, sort of a Jeep thing. And yeah, so ultimately the goal is one place, but you can choose any way to get there. So it shows that we have a lot more freedom in the way we do stuff. Even though there's one goal, there could be three, four, five ways to get to that one goal. That's really cool to me. So what we had was, you come out in this ATV and you've got this massive sort of safari like, when you go on the safari tours or whatever. Yeah, it looked like that. Massive open spaces with trees and sort of, light bits of grass, but a lot of, land to explore. It'd be interesting, how much we can explore, how many hidden treasures are there going to be from Naughty Dog, because we know there's going to be probably like 100 to 150 maybe collectibles throughout the game. Are they going to be in this spread out area? Are we going to, have to search this massive area to find them all? That's going to be incredible for me, guys, anyway. Of course, I love linear games. I never want Uncharted to be an RPG, or The Last of Us for that matter. But sort of like, I guess, Jack and Daxter to Jack and Daxter 2, where you had, a character that didn't even speak in a very linear story, but then you had that little bit more exploration in 2, do you know what I'm saying? I think this is that. It's that leap forward, the power of the PS4, although it's not, PC powerful, but it's a lot more powerful than the PS3, and we look at the great job they did on the PS3. It's incredible, and it's exciting for me, guys, to see that. Next of all, blew me away. Never thought I'd see it in an Uncharted game. Underwater sections, and so you got Nathan Drake under the water, swimming, I don't know, looking for treasures, maybe trying to help Sam. Who knows? We don't know. All we know is that there will be parts of the game where you're underwater. Now, if you go look at that, I was blown away because people may not know this game. Watch a game called Abzu, okay, Abzu. Now, obviously, Nathan Drake, he's not a 2D side-scroller like Abzu, but, I think that's what it is. I could be wrong, but from what I've seen, it looks like a 2D sort of side-scroller sort of thing. Yeah, go watch that and look how how beautiful the background looks. It looks exactly the same to Uncharted 4, and you think about how much is going on in Uncharted. That's impressive. But there is a wrecked ship, so maybe, who knows, there could be treasure in there. That's what they're after. Who knows? The next bit I wanted, second bit, about 5 down. The next bit that I wanted to talk about was lots of new characters. Well, obviously Marlene is not new, okay, bear that in mind. But yeah, we saw a bit more of Marlene, in the trailer. Saw a little bit more of her. I'm pretty sure she's a bad guy in it. Then you've got, You've got a guy who's let out of prison. Now, I don't think we've actually seen him. In the beta we have two characters. I think one of them's Wraith and one of them's something else. But we haven't seen this character who's been let out of prison. Now, who knows? Is it good guy? Is it bad guy? We just don't know, guys. But what we do know is two new characters. Two new characters. And particularly at the end, there's a new character who says, yeah, you have the option to walk away, go live your life with Elena and live a normal life, or I'll end it. So, yeah. Who's that? Is that Wraith? Who? We don't know. So that's a character, Marlene, and then you've got the guy let out of prison. Then in the beta, you've got two characters that you may have seen in the background of my gameplay, actually realising it. There's sort of a guy with like face paint across his face. Who's that? You got you got those two characters. Who's it gonna come back? Interesting thing, we haven't seen Chloe. Is she not in it? Who knows? Because she was in the beta, I think, as a playable character, but so was Eddie Raja. So do you know what I mean? And I'm sure he's not one of the bad guys. As you see now, this is the character I was talking about, and this character. I don't know who these guys are. You know what I mean? This guy's wearing two sunglasses, but yeah. Who are these characters? We didn't see too much of them in the game. So it'd be interesting to see. And then we've got, the two new ones we've just saw in the trailer, and then a bit more of Marlene. So that's awesome, guys. And then we got a section where they're wearing a suit and tie, and they're in like a big establishment, and there's a big gunfight. Reminds me a lot of Uncharted 3. Obviously at the start when you're meeting up for that giveaway in the London bar, and then there's a big brawl. It reminds me of that. And then it reminds me a bit later on in Uncharted 3, and you'll remember this section if you played it on Crushing. The boat section, it reminds me a little bit of that, with all the glass coming in, and looks like probably waves of enemies are probably coming. So that's going to be probably a difficult section on Crushing in Uncharted 4. So yeah, that's basically it, guys. So I've gone on now for 13 minutes about a 4-minute trailer. So but I'm just so excited, guys. And I think it's definitely. I made a video a few days ago, just something that was on my mind. I was like, I'm looking more at Horizon, and I'm enjoying Horizon. Is that my game of the year? Is that the game that will knock Uncharted and Naughty Dog off their throne? I've just seen this trailer now, guys, and it's done. It's confirmed, in the bag. This is going to be my game of the year. Everything about it, from the graphics to the story to the character development. We get to learn a lot more about Drake, and it's going to be interesting to see the relationship between Sam and Nate in the game. I think a lot of the reasons a lot of us loved The Last of Us was the character relationship between Ellie and Joel. That the fact they stuck out, had each other's backs, and all that stuff made it a much more emotional sort of game. A lot of Uncharted 1, 2 and 3, even though he's had people he's helped out and a lot of that, a lot of the times he was on his own, fighting that the bad guys and all that sort of stuff. So yeah, it's going to be very interesting, guys. It's going to be an amazing journey, and it's been announced. I mean, I was looking on Twitter earlier, it said 26th for Uncharted 4. It's been, I guess, sort of delayed slightly, kind of, not really, to the 27th. So is that a Friday? I don't know, really. Again, where I got my information from could have been wrong. I could have been misreading it. But yeah, what I want you to do, guys, because this is a lengthy video, is let me know down below, are you going to pick up Uncharted? If you haven't played Uncharted, What I'd recommend is just quickly pick up the Nathan Drake collection, get it pre-owned. You don't have to get the collector's edition or anything. Literally, just get Uncharted Nathan Drake collection for cheap. Get through that, play the stories. They're not incredibly long. If you don't want to platinum them, they're not that long. Stick them on easy just to get the story, and then yeah, get into Uncharted 4. Have a great time. Are you going to pick it up, guys? Am I missing something? Are you not excited for it, for example? Let me know down below, guys. And until next time, I'll catch you guys later.